Hello, remember me? I want to tell you a story like never before. So prepare yourself everyone, cause it's time to go, go, go!
Three travelers are enjoying a football game in Texas when suddenly they see something in the sky. It is a dot of light that is growing brighter and brighter as it comes closer. The travelers hear a humming that also grows louder and louder as Mr. Giant's sucker descends on them. As they have been watching, Mr. Giant's sucker has begun to pull them up, though they haven't realized it yet. Next, we see Mr. Giant's sucker rocketing through empty space. Stars glimmer in the background as the robot drives forward en route to an unknown destination. Mr. Giant's sucker arrives at Pluto and drops the travelers right into a cage. They scream as they fall and hit the ground hard. As they collect themselves and begin to get up, they look up to see an old bearded man towering above.
"Look,"
the first traveler exclaims.
"an old man with a beard. We must be the king."
Yes, I am king. This is planet Pluto, and you are here for a very special experiment.
The second traveler chimes in.
"But King, Pluto isn't a planet anymore."
Yes, that is what you Earthlings think, but we Plutonians know better.
Okay, Mr. King of Pluto. Since Pluto is a planet still, what is it that makes your experiment special?
Trust me, it is very special, and you will be excellent specimens for my evil Frankenstein army.
Frankenstein army? What do you mean, Frankenstein army?
Yes, for years I have been studying the work of Dr. Frankenstein, and I find his work very interesting. Where Dr. Frankenstein created one monster, I intend to create an entire army.
Oh
no!
I can't take it any longer. This is terrible. How long have we been in here anyway?
About 10 minutes.
Traveler 2 has been quietly digging in the background.
What the? Where'd that come from?
All the travelers jump into the newly created hole through the dirt floor of the cage. The travelers, digging alone, encounter an open chamber. Strangely, there is a clown buried up to his neck in dirt within the underground chamber.
Thank God someone came! A year ago, the king and I got into an argument, and he got so mad that punched me right into the ground. Since then, I've been stuck down here, surviving on worms.
Oh, that sounds just terrible. We're digging our way out of prison. Why don't you come along and we'll help you get out?
Oh, you really mean it? Woo!
Finally, the group reaches the surface and stops for a moment to catch their breath. Realizing how close they still are to the palace of the Evil King, they take off running through the nearby forest. Running through the dense brush, they eventually come to a clearing where they see a strange, deep pond. They continue running and jump straight into the pond, which they are surprised to find holds a giant octopus. They scatter out of the pond and the octopus surfaces. At this point, the clown sees that the octopus holds a familiar item, his magic paintbrush. The clown explains that the paintbrush is his old magic paintbrush that he lost, and that it has the power to make whatever you paint come to life. He asks the clown for it back, offering a regular paintbrush in return.
Please have my magic paintbrush back.
The octopus is just interested in doing his art and not the magical powers of the paintbrush, so he agrees to trade it back. The clown immediately begins painting a clown car, and the travelers are amazed at the capabilities of this paintbrush. They pile in and take off deeper into the forest. They are stopped and captured by paramilitaries in the jungle and once again taken captive.
Halt!
They are brought to the good brother for questioning. The rebel forces believe the travelers are spies for the evil king. The travelers explain themselves, and the good brother explains that he is the rightful heir to the throne.
I'm the rightful owner to the throne.
But that the evil king manipulated their father into giving him the crown.
Give me the crown.
The good brother continues to explain that he has brought together this army in the forest to overthrow the evil king.
This is my army.
The travelers are moved by the story and agree to fight with them.
We'll help.
They stay at the rebels' forest encampment for a few days. The clown sneaks away and returns to the king's palace, where we learn he is secretly working for the king. He tells the king exactly where to find the rebel encampment. The king responds that he wants to burn it down. The clown was under the impression that the king wanted the rebels only as prisoners, but now that their lives are at stake, he has a change of heart. He runs back to the rebel camp and warns them that the king's army will soon be there to burn it down.
Better watch out!
The rebels escape in a hurry, avoiding the fire. Now mobile, the rebel army takes this opportunity to march on the king's palace and defeat their evil ruler once and for all. The good brother reveals that he has the perfect weapon to defeat the evil king.
I have the perfect weapon.
It is radioactive jelly, and once the king eats it, it will cause him to hallucinate until he is given the proper antidote. The third traveler asks to take a look at this jelly, and the good brother complies. The rebels take a break in their march, and the clown builds a snowman to pass the time. Traveler 3, still holding the jelly, trips over a log and spills the radioactive jelly on the snowman. The snowman begins to transform, sprouting ugly wings and feet and coming to life. They are scared at first because the newly formed snowbat looks evil. But the clown, because he was the creator of the snowbat, finds that it obeys his commands. The good brother explains to the travelers that in order to defeat the king, they first have to disarm his personal guards. They finally arrive at the castle and confront the king. At which point, the king transforms into a dragon. Scared and feeling outmatched, the rebels are relieved to see a diplodocus appear from the forest to aid in the fight. The travelers weaken the guards, and the rebels use new capsules to capture them. They then turn to the dragon-formed king, who breathes a big plum of fire at all the rebels. The fireproof snowbat swoops in just in time, deflecting the attack. At this point, the clown jumps onto the back of the snowbat and flies high up into the air. Once above the Dragon King, he paints a big net that falls on the dragon and defeats him. Once captured under the net, the evil king turns back into human form. The good brother doesn't have the heart to kill his own twin, so the clown paints a rocket ship and launches the evil king off into space. The clown wants to return to Earth with the travelers, so he paints another ship and they all go home together. The travelers and the clown and the Diplodocus land on Earth to a cheering crowd. The end. The football players came home too, and they're glad they're home and safe.
Hey, thanks for watching our picture, guys. We're gonna miss you, but no threat. We'll be back someday. Until we meet again. I love you. Hook 'em horns. Peace.